Ever thought about picking up a guitar, you know, learning how to play?
Oh, yeah,
I mean, who hasn't, right? It seems like everybody wants to learn guitar at some point.
for sure.
We're diving into how tech is changing the game for all you aspiring guitarists out there.
Okay.
We're talking apps, online resources, even AI.
Wow.
It's a whole new world compared to, like those dusty old method books.
Yeah, those things were brutal,
Oh, totally.
like trying to decipher ancient scrolls or something.
Right.
But it really is remarkable how accessible learning has become.
It is.
I mean, think about it. We've gone from like limited, often expensive resources to just a ton of options
Mhm.
right at our fingertips.
Exactly. And, while YouTube is great,
Oh, yeah, tons of lessons on there.
for finding lessons and inspiration,
Yeah.
we got to admit it can be a bit overwhelming. Like,
Like,
where do you even start? How do you know you're,
Right.
developing good habits? And what about structured practice?
Yeah, you need that.
That's where apps like Guitarly come in.
Okay, I've heard of that one.
What's interesting about Guitarly is it combines the freedom of self-learning with guidance
Okay.
of a structured curriculum. So it's like having a practice buddy
Like a little guitar buddy.
right there with you, walking you through everything,
Cool.
from basic chords to complex scales.
I like it.
And it's free, at least to get started.
Nice.
So if you're a complete beginner,
Yeah.
you can just jump right in and start learning songs
Right.
without feeling intimidated.
Yeah.
And they've got this cool feature
Oh, yeah.
with an animated fretboard that shows you exactly where to put your fingers.
That's super helpful.
Yeah, and you can slow down the tempo
Oh, that's essential when you're starting out.
until you're comfortable.
Yeah, especially for beginners who might not be familiar with reading music.
Right,
It makes learning those fundamentals way more intuitive
you're sure.
and engaging.
Now, let's say you've been playing for a while and you're thinking about joining a band,
Okay.
maybe at your church or with some friends.
Sure.
Guitarly lets you learn songs, adjust the bass and drum parts
Wow.
to match the band's style, and essentially rehearse.
So you ready to go?
Yeah, before you even get together with the band.
That's like having a virtual band at your disposal,
Yeah,
which can be super helpful for like developing your timing
totally.
and getting comfortable playing with others.
Yeah, plus if you're a bass player, you can use Guitarly to learn bass lines
Oh, cool.
and experiment with different notes within chords,
Mm,
which is a great way to expand your understanding of harmony.
I like it.
I was looking through the app, and they even have tools for visualizing
Mm-hmm.
more complex chords and voicings.
Voicings.
Now, I know some of our listeners might not be familiar with the term voicings.
Yeah, maybe.
So can you explain what those are and why they matter to guitarists?
Yeah, so you see a chord, like a C major chord,
Mm-hmm.
can be played in multiple positions on the guitar neck.
Okay.
Each of those positions is a different voicing of the same chord.
Oh.
They all have the same notes,
Yeah.
but produce slightly different sounds and textures.
So using different voicings can add a lot of variety
Oh, yeah, for sure.
and richness to your playing.
Absolutely. And Guitarly allows you to explore these different voicings visually,
Nice.
which can be really helpful for understanding how chords are constructed
Okay.
and how they relate to each other.
I know some folks are diehard fans of traditional guitar lessons, and
Mm.
that personal connection with a teacher is definitely valuable.
For sure.
But let's be honest, lessons can be expensive
Yeah.
and sometimes a bit rigid in terms of the curriculum.
Yeah, you don't always get to pick what you want to learn.
Right. Guitarly seems to offer a good balance by providing structure and guidance
Okay.
while still allowing you to learn at your own pace
I like it.
and explore the music that interests you.
So it's flexible.
Yeah.
I think the key here is customization.
Yeah.
Guitarly complements other learning resources like YouTube,
Right.
allowing you to combine structured practice with inspiration and exploration.
Okay.
You might discover a cool lick or technique on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and then use Guitarly to break it down,
Right.
practice it slowly, and integrate it into your playing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a cool tool.
For sure.
You're not limited to, a set curriculum
Right.
or a teacher's preferences.
Yeah.
You can explore different genres and techniques
Mhm.
and styles at your own pace.
Right. It's about fostering that sense of curiosity and self-discovery,
Yeah,
which is essential for any creative pursuit, really.
for sure.
But wouldn't you say there's still value
Oh, absolutely.
in having a human instructor?
Yeah.
Someone who can provide personalized feedback
Mhm.
and guidance?
Absolutely. I think the ideal scenario is finding a balance
Okay.
between these tech-driven tools and the human element.
Right.
A good teacher can offer insights
Yeah,
and adjustments that an app might miss.
for sure.
And that personal connection can be incredibly motivating.
It's like having a mentor,
Yeah.
someone who's been there. and can help you navigate the challenges
Mm-hmm.
and celebrate the victories along the way.
Exactly. And speaking of challenges,
Huh?
let's talk about those moments
Yeah.
when you're jamming with your band
Uh-huh.
and someone throws in a chord you weren't expecting.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe they spice things up with a diminished chord
Oh, no.
in a blues progression.
Yeah, that'll get you.
How do you handle that on the fly?
Well, if you're like me, you might panic a little
Yeah.
and fumble around for the right notes.
Yeah, but with Guitarly, you can actually see which scales work
Okay.
over specific chords.
Right.
It's like having a cheat sheet
Oh, nice.
for improvisation.
Okay.
You can quickly reference the app
Mm-hmm.
and find the notes that will sound harmonious
Yeah.
over that tricky diminished chord.
Right.
Avoid any musical train wrecks.
Yeah. You don't want one of those.
So instead of feeling lost or intimidated,
Yeah.
you can confidently navigate those unexpected moments
Right.
and contribute to the musical conversation.
That's pretty empowering, wouldn't you say?
It is, and it speaks to the potential of these tools
Yeah.
to not only teach us the fundamentals,
Right.
but also to expand our musical vocabulary and
Oh,
our ability to think creatively on the spot.
that's awesome. Now, we've talked a lot about beginners and intermediate players, but what about those guitarists who are already quite advanced?
Yeah.
Does a tool like Guitarly still have something to offer them?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Remember how we talked about voicings?
Yeah.
Well, for advanced players, Guitarly can show all the possible voicings
Okay.
for a given chord up and down the neck,
Wow.
not just the basic ones.
Okay.
This allows experienced guitarists to experiment with different textures,
Uh-huh.
create unique sounds,
Right.
and really refine their style.
So even if you've been playing for years,
Yeah.
there's still room to explore and discover new possibilities
Oh, for sure.
with the help of technology.
Yeah, it's the beauty of music.
Yeah.
It's a lifelong journey of learning and growth.
Mm.
And these tools simply provide new avenues
Okay.
for exploration and expression.
You know, it's fascinating to think about how technology is democratizing music learning, making it more accessible and affordable than ever before.
Right.
But it also raises some interesting questions
Yeah, for sure.
about the future of music education.
Uh-huh.
What role will AI play?
Yeah, that's a big one.
Will we see a shift towards personalized learning experiences tailored to individual needs and goals?
Those are questions that educators and developers are actively exploring right now.
Wow.
Imagine a world where AI-powered tutors
Yeah.
can analyze your playing, identify your strengths and weaknesses, and create custom exercises to help you improve
Okay.
specific aspects of your technique.
That sounds amazing.
It does, doesn't it?
But could AI ever truly replace the human element of learning music?
That's a good question.
That connection with the teacher, that
Mhm.
shared passion, that
Yeah.
feeling of being part of a musical community. Are those things that technology can replicate?
That's a great question. And honestly, I don't think there's a simple answer.
Yeah.
AI can certainly provide valuable insights and feedback,
Okay.
but there's something irreplaceable about the human connection,
Mm-hmm.
the mentorship, the inspiration that comes from learning
Yeah.
from a real person
Yeah.
who lives and breathes music.
Seems like we're heading toward, a pretty fascinating blend of human expertise and technology
Right.
in music education.
Sure.
And I'm honestly excited to see how it all unfolds.
It'll be interesting for sure.
But let's bring it back to, our listeners for a moment.
Okay.
What does all this mean for someone who's thinking about picking up a guitar today?
Well, I think the takeaway here is
Yeah.
you just have more options and resources than ever before.
That's true.
Whether you prefer, the structure of an app like Guitarly,
Right.
the personalized guidance of a human teacher,
Mm-hmm.
or a combination of both,
Yeah.
there's a path for you.
And the best part is you don't have to choose just one.
Exactly.
You can explore different approaches.
Yeah.
Experiment with various technologies
Right.
and find what works best for you.
For your own learning style.
Right, for your learning style and goals.
Exactly. And don't forget about all the free resources available online,
Oh, yeah. There's a ton of that stuff.
like YouTube tutorials,
Yeah.
forums where you can connect with other musicians.
It's a great community out there.
The key is to be curious, stay motivated,
Mhm.
and embrace the learning process.
As we've been talking,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about my own journey learning guitar.
Uh,
I remember spending hours hunched over those chord diagrams
oh, yeah?
in those old method books,
Totally.
feeling frustrated and lost at times.
Oh, yeah? We've all been there.
If I were starting out today,
Yeah.
I'd definitely take advantage of all these amazing tools and resources.
I think a lot of us would.
Yeah.
It's so much easier now.
The beauty of these modern learning tools is that they break down these complex concepts into bite-sized pieces.
Yeah, making it way more approachable.
Yeah, making the learning process
And enjoyable.
more approachable and enjoyable.
For sure.
And let's be honest,
Yeah.
learning guitar should be fun.
It should be.
It's about expressing yourself, connecting with music on a personal level, and maybe even, you know, jamming with friends or performing for an audience someday.
It's about finding that joy in creating something beautiful.
Yeah.
Whether it's a simple melody or a complex solo.
I love that.
Yeah.
So to all our listeners out there
Yeah.
who are ready to embark on their guitar learning journey,
Go for it.
we say this.
Yeah.
Embrace the technology.
Yes.
Connect with the community.
Absolutely.
And never lose sight of the joy that music brings.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Keep learning, keep playing. Keep diving deep into the world of music.
Awesome.
Until next time.
See you later.